Hey people, hope you're all well. Into the Ether here, back again with another track breakdown. This time we'll be doing my remix for Le Youth on This Never Happened for his track with Tailor, Dreaming. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe, hit the like button, all that good stuff. And today we'll start, I'm kind of going to do it in a different flow. We'll start with the arrangement. I'm kind of go through how I built the track up, how it flows, and I'll show you kind of the individual sections. So with this one, I started with the vocal basically, so we find where we should go from. We pull over this, if you move that out of the way for a minute. Actually, move all of that out over. All this over. Start here. We obviously started with the vocal, which was this.
I feel away when I wake up.
With this piano.
Let it go, let it go, let it go, man. There's a whole lot of men got it worse, man. I feel a change when I blame us. Let it go, let it go, let it go, man.
Basically, I just worked around that vocal to get a kind of progression that I liked. And then once I kind of had something that I liked, I then started obviously building around it. So what I'll do is now, if we go back to what we had, all this in here, and we'll use it from here. So then I had this. Obviously, at this point, I still had the vocal running. We could probably pull it back actually. Vocal to here.
I feel away when I wake up.
And then I started building kind of the melodic elements around it.
I feel away when I wake up. Let it go, let it go, let it go, man. There's a whole lot of men got it worse, man. I feel a change when I blame us. Let it go, let it go, let it go, man. There's a whole lot of world to explore that
And obviously I brought in this lead, their kind of first drop lead.
I feel away when I wake up. Let it go, let it go, let it go, man. There's a whole lot of men got it worse, man. I feel a change when I blame us.
Played it with this as well.
I feel away when I wake up.
Which is the same thing.
Let it go, let it go.
Sounds a bit different. A bit more plucky. Then obviously so we had this built up, little Atmos pad. Again, I'll show you these kind of individually in a minute so you can hear them. I'm just trying to show you kind of my process of building the track up. And we obviously added in the kind of bass lines. This little kind of double bass. And then all the drums would have came in. Didn't really have much atmospheric stuff in this because I already had this stuff built from in the beginning. Then yeah, so at this point obviously then I kind of knew I had a strong idea that would work. And then I set about kind of arranging it. So obviously I had that first drop, and let me kind of move all this back to where it was. I had the first drop, I knew how that would kind of go. Obviously building up from this. No point in talking about the intro is pretty standard. Yeah, that comes into drop one. Flowing. More drums coming here. And this. A bit more energy, the pads and stuff come in. Originally I did have this kind of sound which comes in the second half now instead. I don't know why. I kind of removed that really. And then I got into this kind of bridge section, well, break section. And this is where obviously I knew what I was first going to introduce the kind of vocal fully outside of this bit here. I wanted it to change, so I kind of lengthened the chords. The bass kind of going out for a minute.
Let it go, let it go, let it go, man. There's a whole lot of men got it worse, man. Feel a change when I blame us.
Chords go from this.
Let it go, let it go, let it go, man. There's a whole lot of world to explore that I can see or picture myself without you and me. But I know that I don't need to picture yourself as more than it seems. But when I don't see, my mind keeps.
And that's kind of, even though it's kind of the same progression, it's just longer, it gives a different feel for the track, because obviously the vocals hitting on different kind of chords, what it does later on. Same with like the other elements, obviously the chords are holding for longer. It kind of slows the track down, ready for the drop. There's a snare roll, varies of the kind of things going on, like reverb and whatnot. And obviously the progression is the same. I brought in, this sound which you briefly hear in the bridge bit. Which is a sound from a pack in Vivo, I'm not sure which pack it is. Audio temp pack. Obviously with a lot of reverb on it, it's heavily reverbed and a bit of auto pan. Just added something, and I wanted to bring that in into the second drop. The melody kind of added this change in, so originally it's just obviously in the first drop, then I brought it into this. Still had a bit of change. Then we kind of bring in that pop counter melody I was on about. Vocal, I just use the vocal as I've already got it, so this, all the kind of like little glitchy effects were already in the vocal that I got sent.
Let it go, let it go, let it go, man. There's a whole lot of men got it worse, man. Feel a change when I blame us. Let it go, let it go, let it go, man. There's a whole lot I can see.
Yeah, that's basically the thought process with kind of creating a track and making the track. And then I suppose now we'll just go through the sections. Right, where should we go from? If we go from here. Yeah. So obviously the drums, nothing on the drum bus for the drum group. Got this kick drum here. Nothing much going on with that. These claps. 2 claps layered. This snare. I don't usually use snares, so I don't know why I did, to be fair. think I just want to add a bit more energy. Got this little fill I've used. Oliver pack, a bit of reverb again. Right there. Closed hats. Obviously nothing crazy. It's going to a delay. Got these closed hats again. Which is just a bit of velocity changes on them, and maybe which hat is it, this one? Yeah. I've used the LFO here just to add no changes. Put down, you could ticking this LFO here, you can kind of get little random changes here. We've got that going on. VQ. Go for this. The open hat. Something that I always do if you watch my videos before. Bit of reverb and a duck. Some volume shaping afterwards. Shakers from Shimmer Shake Strike, as always. Or say 90% of the time. With EQ again and some more volume shaping. Tom drum. Bit of OTT. Bit of EQ. Top loops. Do auto pan on them. Some EQ. Push and loop. Gonna be the exact same settings. Oh, they're slightly different. Usually I just duplicate things. And these rides just to add some more energy at the end. Some EQ, some more kind of track spacer. Doing the sidechain on that. Soothe. Just to get rid of some of the kind of harshness. That's the drums. Right, the bass lines. Again, there's nothing on the group. Start with this. No, we'll start with the main bass actually. This was a bass line that I used. What track did I use this in? I think my Christian Burns remix. Inspired by, I can't remember, was it Avor? Aura? I think I got the original kind of idea from somebody in a Discord, and I just kind of changed it slightly to fit this track. EQ on it. Some track spacing, some filter. This is from. Oh, this is mine. I thought this was bound to the void pack. This is a respace. I've used this before in a few tracks. I've just kind of got it quite high. Just add a. Just added something to the kind of track that I liked. Sub bass. Serum again, and then this little kind of thing that I've added. Little square. I thought it sounded nice in the overall track. Added a bit of groove. Put that together with the drums. We've got right, the leads. Oh, I've got a bit on the group here. Bit of EQ, bit of compression, and then some reverb. This is from. I've used this preset quite a lot actually for starting for ideas, getting ideas going. From the Fur Clouds PML pack, I believe. I think it's Fur Clouds. This is from probably that audio temp pack. This is from the audio temp pack. And some white noise in Serum. We'll look at each of these individually. And all this stuff. Saturation. OTT, reverb, this is an EQ, and a filter, this one, don't obviously duplicate it, I've turned most of the stuff off, got an EQ on, this sound, same again, it's just, I've just turned most of this stuff off, EQ'd it slightly differently, some auto pan, that's for that one by the way. And then the white noise, kept the saturation on that. And then this kind of counter thing, bell preset, bit of crystallizer, shimmer, EQ, soothe. Obviously I thought I'd probably try to take quite a bit of the harshness out of that. And that is that. Right, these kind of pads and piano section. Bit of compression in the group. Got this from Serum, bit of tremolo on it. Doesn't sound like originally. That. From the Fair Cloud one as well. Usually my go-to for pads is Omnisphere, but I do like this classic one from the Fair Cloud pack. Just does a job that I need a lot of the time. Have that. That's exactly the same pad. We've got the Super Saw pad. This one is something I put together myself. I think I did this right at the end. I just wanted something a little extra. Quite subtle, you hear it better obviously in this one. Massively kind of obvious, but when you turn it off you kind of notice it's not there. Adds a little something. That's just got some EQ. No idea why that EQ's there. And then the piano, which will be from Giant Contact. With some EQ, a bit of OTT. We've even kept tremolo on that. Try to have a double tremolo, but not. And then just added the birds in. With some effects, which standard stuff. Vocal, didn't really do anything to that. A bit of reverb, bit of EQ, some compression, and then obviously just utility on it just to adjust the gain, like the choruses and the breakdowns. Right. I don't think there's much on the masters or anything. Slight bit of compression. Reverb for like build-ups and stuff. Same with the filter. Don't think this is doing anything. Apart from that, I don't know, I don't think it's my cat's in that cupboard behind me. There. So yeah, the intro is standard. I just shortened the kick for the first 16. Put more drums in and started bringing the kind of bass line in. And obviously introduced that little synth there, so it's recognisable. people who may know the track, we played in a set, for example. And then outro is basically backwards. And that is that. Obviously, then I've done a radio edit, which barely know. It's fairly straightforward. Basically, just took off the intro and the outro, maybe a little bit of the breakdown section. Yeah, that is that. Hopefully, you learnt something from that. Actually, I had a week to do that track, so I had a week deadline. I had 2 versions of it, and then I kind of decided to go with this version. The other version was a bit more. I kind of had a rolling bass line, a bit of a different kind of vibe. Yeah, really like how it turned out. Hopefully, other people enjoy it. As I say, it's out now on the La Youth remix album on This Never Happened. If you haven't heard it, please go and check it out. Let me know what you think. Thanks for tuning in, and see you all again soon. Peace.